Hi everyone, and welcome to The Pretty Positive. I am Andrea. Thank you so much for being here today. So today you're here because you want to know how to meditate. And I'm here because I want you to know how to meditate because that's how much I love you. I really do. So in this video, I am going to go through what the heck meditation is, the benefits of meditation, as well as an easy to do meditation technique. By the end of this video, you will have the basic knowledge that you need to start meditating right away. And if you already meditate, then you win a prize. I don't really have a prize though. Sorry. Now I could talk and talk and talk about what meditation has done for me, but that would probably be kind of boring and weird for you. So I won't do that, but I will tell you that I have been meditating for about a year and it has actually changed my entire direction and purpose in life. The proof really will be what you personally get out of it. And before we start, if you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe to my channel for weekly videos on tips and tricks and tools and hacks and things and stuff that you can do in your everyday life for your own personal growth. And if you hit the notification bell, you will receive a notification every time I post a new video or go live, and you can be part of this amazing tribe of like-hearted people who are on the same journey to bring purpose and meaning into your life as well as into the lives of others. So, let's get started. So what the heck is meditation exactly? Well, meditation is a state of mind that can be brought on by mental exercise for the purpose of reflection, contemplation, and awareness. Now, I really like this definition because basically what it's saying is that you're placing yourself purposefully in a state of awareness. Now, for some people, this can be a spiritual place of awareness or even a religious place of awareness, but it doesn't have to be. And what happens in our own meditative processes can often be very different from what other people experience during their meditations. Now, to go a little bit further on this, I actually heard meditation once described as self-induced consciousness. And those three words have actually always stuck with me. Self-induced consciousness. I just really like that. Now, having a basic understanding of what something is great, but another question on most people's minds is, what can this do for me? So, what are the benefits of meditating? There are so many benefits of meditation, but I have picked out three especially chosen for those of us with busy lives. So number one, meditation gives you time for yourself. Like I said, we live busy lives, and often most of us don't take time for ourselves. So taking 30 minutes or 60 minutes or however long that's purely dedicated to yourself in silence will not only make you feel better, it'll actually give you the tools you need to get through those busy times. So a good example of this, or another way of looking at it, is we spend 12 plus hours a day on the go, filled with distractions. From the time our alarm goes off in the morning to the time our heads hit the pillow at night, we are busy. And although it may seem like this is you being productive, your productivity is actually lowered. Because when you're not taking time to allow creativity to come through, you're basically just on this chase that will never stop. Now, speaking of that chase, that brings me to number two. Meditation relieves stress. There are a lot of stresses in our lives. Jobs, money, health, relationships, and those stresses come from our thoughts about those things. So you're sick, so you Google symptoms. But now you're really effing scared because this itchy eye is probably some toxic fatal infection. You have like 2 hours to live. That's stressful. And you have money worries, so you're constantly checking your bank account or looking for a higher paying job, trying to figure out ways to save or get rich quick. Or you're rereading text disagreements, trying to wrap your head around how to deal with somebody who's being difficult in your life. And your work email notifications are going off 24/7. It's connected to your phone, which is connected to your hand. So taking that time to disconnect fully and step away from those distractions, which really creates a place of solitude. Now, what's interesting about this for me is I did just that. I created this space of solitude. But what I found was outside of the meditation, beyond the time that I was meditating, those stresses became less because I was looking at them from a different perspective. And suddenly my problems just became perceived problems. And speaking of perceived problems, that brings me to number 3. Meditation centers you into the present moment. A lot of things that we stress about in our lives are things that have already happened and we can't undo, or things that haven't even happened yet and may never happen. So by sitting in just the present moment, you allow those past or future problems to just float by. You are not being affected by that problem in that exact moment in time. And when you are fully present, that's when creativity can come through. And a bonus benefit. That's right, my friends. I have added a bonus benefit of meditation for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and mostly you. Meditation is free, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Everything that you need to meditate, you already have within you. Basically, you can do it anytime, anywhere. And the technique itself is so easy to understand, and I will get to that in just 1 minute. In the meantime, in the comments below, let me know if you've ever meditated before and what that experience was like, or maybe you're somebody who meditates often or have never tried it. Let me know your thoughts on meditation, and I look forward to reading your comments and talking to you guys soon. We have come to the most important part of the video, the whipped cream to the pumpkin pie, if you will. Was a weird analogy, but we're gonna go with it. The meditation technique. So you may have heard of different ways of meditating before, and I'll name a few popular ones. Focused breathing, meditation with mantras, breath counts, body awareness, guided meditation. And before we get into the simple step-by-step, the most important factor to remember with meditation is consistency. That is how you gain the benefits that I listed and the umpteen number of positive benefits that I did not list today. So first things first, timing and location. Now, I know that I said that you can do meditation basically anytime and anywhere, and that is totally true. But science has indicated that based on our brainwaves in the morning, that is the most ideal time to meditate. The great thing about morning meditations is it really minimizes distractions. So if you're setting your alarm for 1 hour before you planned before you and anybody else gets up. Now, this may mean you have to go to bed earlier. That is true. For some of us, that probably doesn't sound like a bad idea. And if for whatever reason a morning meditation doesn't work for you, you can always do it on your lunch break, set aside some time after dinner or before you go to bed. Most literature suggests that you should start with at least a 20-minute meditation. I personally do 60 minutes minimum, at least once a day, and always in the mornings. Now keep in mind to set an alarm for this so that you know when that time is up and you're not constantly thinking or wondering how much time has gone by. The next part of the technique is the body position. You are not a Buddhist monk. I mean, maybe you are. And if you are, that's pretty cool, but most of us are not Buddhist monks. And I think we all picture this legs crossed, lotus body position in a dreamlike garden somewhere in India. And since most of us, I am assuming, are currently not living in the Himalayan mountaintops of India, then a simple chair will suffice. And if for whatever reason you don't have a chair, that's okay too. Just find yourself a spot on the floor. Personally, I just sit on a chair with my feet flat on the floor and leaning against the backrest with my head not rested on anything. Easy. If you do have an itch you need to scratch or you're feeling uncomfortable in any way, you can always feel free at any point during the meditation to go ahead and scratch that itch or move your body around. Because you don't want your mind to just get caught up in thinking, man, this is uncomfortable. My butt is so itchy. That's just not something we want to be thinking about when we're trying to meditate. Now, the final part of the technique is the practice itself. Now, we've taken all the steps that we already need. We've set an alarm on our phone. We've found a quiet place where we won't be distracted. And all we need to do is close our eyes. Once you have those steps down, the meditation process itself is also just as simple. Focus your awareness on the fact that you're breathing. Now, don't try to control the breath. Just think about the fact that you're breathing and notice the air moving in and out. While you're noticing the air moving in and out, your body's gonna do what it naturally does and think. Now, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, Andrea, I thought the whole purpose of meditation was to clear your mind of thoughts. And although trying to minimize those long, worrisome rants that your mind can sometimes get you wrapped up in, shutting off thoughts is not the purpose of meditation. I allow those thoughts to pop up, and as soon as I notice that I'm thinking, I refocus on the fact that I'm breathing and notice those breaths go in and out. But I'm not ignoring that thought I had. I try to look at it from a different perspective. I try to see that thought as though I'm a third party witnessing what that thought is. So instead of going off in some fantasy land with these stories, I don't let them take me on the run. As soon as I notice that they're there, I just observe them. And what you'll find as you practice this is the thoughts kind of move in and out like a breeze. And I often learn so much about these thoughts as feelings and emotions come up as I watch them happen. Just remember, my friends, like anything, meditation takes time. You can't go on a healthy diet and expect to see results in 2 weeks. If you meditate every day for 2 weeks, you're not necessarily going to see some drastic change. But I promise you, if you stick with it, 30 days, 60 days, you really have nothing to lose. Just keep it up and see what happens. So if this video was helpful to you, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up and give it a like. If there is somebody you think would benefit from this video, please share it with them and we can all go on this amazing journey together. I have also added a link below to my top recommended books on meditation and personal growth. And as always, I love hearing from you guys, so please reach out to me at theprettypositive.com where you can learn more about my intentions of spreading positivity, kindness, and love through easy to follow how-to videos. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye, my friends.